Hey, what's up everybody? Danny Lightning and Max the Gamer here. How's everyone doing today? Everybody say hello to Max. Max, are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that. I have my mic muted and
okay.
I was talking into it like I'm talking to you guys. Hi, everybody. Hello. Anybody hear me?
So it looks like I got the newest update today, guys. So we're going to look at some of the new cars that are in the dealership. So this shall be pretty interesting. Alright, so we got MTN. What's up, buddy? We got Omniverse, High Voltage, Crazy Driving, Justin, Perza Vexel, Arkilla. Hello. Montico, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing today? Comet Warrior, Uncle Broken Down. So you got Sinsnips in the house. Aclavia. All kinds of people are here today. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go ahead and check out some of the new cars here. Not on the content account. That doesn't have the newest update yet, but I can show you guys some of these guys here. Brian, what's up? Totally know it. Hello.
Looks like you got selected, Danny, to be the guinea pig for this time.
I don't want to be a guinea pig.
Guinea pig, that's how it's pronounced. That's right.
I don't want to be one of those, Max. Bad things happen, okay? When you're the guinea pig, they lock you up in a cage and chop your head off just to see if you can grow a new one. I mean, it's not good stuff. Alright, so there's that guy, right? That's the new thing that's in the Elite Tuners deal. So let's go out and see what else shows up as new cars in the game. Amber, what's up, buddy? Glad you like the channel. Glad it's helpful. Steve W, how's it going? I'll tell you, this thing's got some really long load times. So I'm hoping, I hope some people get the new update before my stream on Sunday, because if not, it's going to be hard to find people to live race with. Tracy Flowers says, pigs taste good. What's up, Tracy? Nathan, hello. Bill, what's up? Alright, see what I mean? These load times are crazy. So let's scroll through here.
Is that something that just happened after the update for you, or because
it's longer than normal, I will say that.
I mean, my dealership loads really slow too, and that's on the current update, so it could just be, but every time they update something else gets funky. So
all right, we'll click on the tier 4 deal. But yeah, it seems like it's taking longer than normal. No, I haven't messed with the track days thing, buddy. I don't have most of the cars for that, or don't have the resources to upgrade them currently, so.
Yeah, for everyone who's been saying hello back. I am here and I'm looking at the chat. So, I do see all the hellos, and hello back to everyone. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of slow on the loading there, Danny.
Like super slow.
Yeah, I'm just watching the black screen here.
Asho Speed, what's up, buddy? We got Thomas, Miguel, hello. Infinity, what's up? Crazy Drifting's in the house. I see Typical Gamer. I mean, this is like 12-minute wait times. Alright, so there's it's showing the new Porsche. Wow, look at that paint job. That's like one of those color changing deals. That's interesting.
That's interesting. Yeah, we had that one. We all got a milestone one at the minimum.
So let's see what else shows up as new inside of here, if anything. I don't know. It's not really showing a bunch of new stuff at the moment, which it should be. Man, these wait times are really low. So you can buy a Viper GTS, but I wouldn't recommend it. What else do we got? I don't know. I don't think we're really going to get to be able to find most of the new stuff off of this.
Well, go to the
Unfortunately.
American racing tab. Well, actually, now that you're already in here, you are in the American racing tab, aren't you?
No, I clicked on tier 4 because it showed something new there, but
Oh, I would just go to the series and take a look at the series information. That usually can have some of the info for you.
all right, let's go look over there then. If it ever takes us back to the thing here. These are some slow load times.
Very slow.
How did I get YouTube off the ground? Cody Brown, I don't really know, my man. All I know is I started making videos and people started watching them, so I think I was really lucky, honestly. I know YouTube is not an easy thing to do. I don't think there was a whole lot of people making CSR2 videos when I started my channel. I think there was only like a few channels out there, really. Irish J, what's up? Philippi, how's it going? Have you got my secret setup? I don't think I saw that comment. A lot of comments come in, and unfortunately, I don't see them all. All right, so let's go see what's in here. We got the Expo 004C. Where's all the new stuff? It says this is new. That's actually not a new car, though. That's been around for quite a while.
That's been around forever. But
I don't know why it says new.
Because it's a different color. The one you could buy
guess,
before was
yeah.
white.
That doesn't seem very new to me, so... Wait, there was something... Oh, that's... Never mind, that's the Boss Mustang. I was gonna say, hey, there's something you can buy, but nope.
What about the Indy car? That should be in the garage somewhere.
Yeah, let's find that thing. I don't know where it's at, though. I did see... Oh, check that out. It says Ford Focus RS, but it looks like you can buy the Evora with gold, guys. If you don't have this Lotus...
Hold on. You have the update. We don't. So let's verify that on a non-updated account. Whoops.
Hopefully that's correct, because if you can get that for the gold, that would be amazing. Hopefully that's not a mistake. Let's go back and try that again, because that's not very much.
Let me verify that on my account.
It's still showing.
Oh,
guys,
now it went to Evora. There you go.
If you can get that for 1,200 gold, get it now. I'm telling you, that's an amazing car.
Yep, that's a great deal, actually. Hold on.
I hope that's not a glitch or something, but yeah.
Well, let me verify on my end if that's the case. Because I don't have update. You know, if that is in fact 1250, that's a good deal right there.
Yeah.
Viper ACR for 1250.
It looks like there's all kinds of stuff for 1250 in here. The Varus M4, the Viper ACR.
I believe the Varus M4 is going to come up in the future as a PC car. So either you buy it for gold now, or you wait for your gold key pulls. And it's been around. It's not a new car. Hey, Crow, welcome.
What's up, Crow? How's it going? Guys, Crow runs the Reddit page for CSR2. Alright, so yeah, I don't know, guys. I would go check right now to see if you can buy that car for 1,200 gold, because that's awesome.
Where's that Indy car? Because it should be showing on your side.
Yeah, I'm looking for that thing. So far, I'm not really seeing anything new in here. We're back to the start again, I think. Huh. Or maybe not, maybe not.
No, I think you're starting to get to the tier 5 stuff.
There's a lot of cars in here.
So yes, actually that deal is true. I'm seeing on my end as well. So that's a great deal for the Evora GT430 1250 gold. Little hard to get parts for that car, but it's a great car.
Yeah, it's an awesome one if you can get parts for it. Here's another, the Goodyear Edition BT62R. Ah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, see, on ours, it's just a crate.
So we have an Indy car. I wonder how fast those do quarter miles or half miles in real life.
Pretty impressive, actually, because they're so light. Their problem is, of course, they don't have a lot of torque, so rolling off the line's a little tougher, but once they get moving, they're pretty quick. I remember reading about IndyCar quarter mile, and it's pretty impressive. It is, on average. Let's see,
yeah,
A1 GP Formula Car drag race.
FMTL, what's up? Totally, how's it going? YIFTW, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, there's quite a few cars in here for sale for not very much gold, so I would definitely go through this list if I were you guys. There's a lot of cars in here, though. Might take you a little while to get through all of them. Alright, so we're back to the start on that. Now we're going to have to sit here. Yeah, the BRZ tuner is in there. That was the first thing I had pulled up. And that thing is going to be... It showed a tier 5 car. I was not expecting that BRZ to be a tier 5, I will tell you that much.
Alright, so Danny, the Indy car that Motor Trend tested ran at 10.6 quarter mile. That's a 700 horsepower, 760 horsepower Indy car. Again, like I said, it has a little bit of a weird delay in the beginning, but once it got going, I did 157 mile per hour in the quarter mile. So it's one of those crazy top speed cars.
All right, it looks like we have an entire IndyCar tab over here now. So I guess IndyCar doesn't have its own brand name. So we got an IndyCar tab. I'm going to go ahead and guess that there's probably just the one Indy car in here, but we're going to go look just to be sure.
Bunch of
crates.
Yeah,
that's it. Just
you know what this
one,
means,
guys.
Right? Indy car has its own fusions. Good luck building it.
Yeah, that's going to be a pain. I wonder if that's going to be the new fastest car in the game, though. Richard, what's up?
Hey,
my
Melon,
fastest
welcome.
car. My fastest car is probably the Supra, actually. Melon, what's up, buddy? Asho says for iOS it'll probably be 2 or 3 days before the update rolls out. Alright, so let's see if there's anything else new. I see there's a Lamborghini deal where you can spend some real money to buy a couple Lamborghinis. Here's something up here that says save 85%. I have no idea what that is. It looks kind of broken, but I think those were pretty much all the new cars right there. It's showing something new for tier 5, so let's load that up really quick. Probably just going to show me the Indy car or something, you know.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Guy0812 says, unfortunately, the Indy car didn't beat the Bugatti. I think it's a little too early to tell yet, though. There's a good chance somebody could find a crazy tune for it or a really good shift pattern yet and really figure out how to drive this thing.
Alright, so Infinity, both the Giulia GT-AM and the 2005 GT can do it, but I think it'll be easier to get fusions and ultimately fully upgrade the 2005 GT, considering it's a current PC car. So I would probably go with the Ford GT. I remember I tested the car. It can definitely do all of it if it's fully maxed. You know, the GT-AM, again, if you have all the fusions and it's fully maxed or close to it, maybe you can get it done that way too. So both cars capable of it. Rail 85, hello back.
Probably neither one's easy to get stage 6 for, but the fusions for Ford, really easy to get.
Without a doubt. And then I think, actually, it's not too bad to get stage 6 parts for that Ford now that it's a PC car. So that's a chance.
Did we crash? Did the game break? Did the game freeze? What happened here? Oh, this is a really long wait time here. Where can you find the Jesco? Currently, I don't think the Jesco is available to buy. Oh, so what's new in here is just a special offer. We got the Uncle Sam car up here. I guess that's gonna be like buy some stuff. Yeah, pretty much. So you can get the Uncle Sam and you can get that C10 Tiffany in orange for $40. That's the new deal in here. So, all right, let's go ahead and get out of the dealership. It's too laggy and too slow. Too laggy and too slow. Is the Saline S1 a good car? I'm not super familiar with that car, but I will say Saline parts are very hard to get. Max, is that any good? Do you know?
Yeah, Saline parts are hard to get. However, the S7 is quite good. The S1 is a dyno beating car, but it's not as good as, say, the S7, which is the legend car. Overall, right now, I would say, unless you're rolling in Saline fusions, I would skip on the S1 and kind of focus on something else.
King Zebra, what's up? Glad you're enjoying the tuning tips and all that good stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah. Now,
all right.
Thomas asked, what's a better daily, the Supra or the Heritage GT? The Heritage GT's junk, so I would definitely stick with the Supra. You know, the 2021 GT is okay if you down tune it for much slower lobbies, I guess. But it's basically a regular Ford GT with a new skin. So I'm not too impressed with it.
Philippi said he found a way to get that Pure Sport over 1,000 Evo with 623 pp. Whoops. I'm clicking on the wrong thing here. There we go. I better lock that so I can't move it. There we are. But yeah, we got the Continental GT3 here, guys. This one just came out. Right now, it's got 2,172 Evo points. And this is pretty much a stage 3 car with a stage 4 transmission right now. So this should be one of those cars that's going to dominate in the live racing deal. Like, I can kind of try to take this into some live racing, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get anybody because of the new update. But it's in the 10.0. I think it's got our dyno of right around the 10.0. I'm not even sure how to shift this car or anything. I haven't really messed with it at all yet. But this Bentley should be super good. Alright, so right now, I think I'm in here all by... Oh, here comes a bot. Here comes a bot. Where's the real people? I'm probably like the only person in the world that has the current new update, right?
Yeah, like one of a few. So you can be stuck with lots of bots. Lots of bots.
The good news about bots is that's a really easy way to farm some keys and some RP. But yeah, I'm stuck with the bots. Don Jose, the Lotus Avora is in there for 1,200 gold. If you don't already have that, go buy it. Go buy it. It's definitely not easy to get fusion parts for and whatnot, but it's such a good car. Alright, we got nothing here but bots, guys. Well, let's go race a bot, I guess. I was actually going to set it up so where me and Max would do some live racing against each other on the stream, but unfortunately, he doesn't have the new update yet.
Nope.
How do you know they're bots? Okay, so you'll see the same pictures over and over and over with different names, and none of them are ever in a crew. Eventually, you'll get to know the photos and the names of the people who are actually bots. But it's one of those things where
Yeah, go
ahead, Max.
No, just saying, periodically you run into players that are not in crews, but their names are usually different and they wouldn't necessarily have those pictures.
All right. So I think we got a 10.0 something on the dyno. Let's see what we ran. 10.127.
When did you use nitrous on that one?
I think on second gear.
Hit nitrous in fourth gear.
Merv, no, I don't think I removed any videos. You said fourth?
Yeah, try fourth gear.
But if you just search YouTube for Danny Lightning and Crew RP or something like that, it should pop up. If it doesn't, I'm not really sure. I have so many videos out there, it's crazy, but...
So Peter, my boy, is using the Goodyear for Tempest 5. That should be a good car for it, as long as you have enough parts. It's a little rough on the speed traps, but it's more than fast enough.
Eagle, good to see you, buddy. That's alright if you can't stay. Hope you have a good time on your exams.
Yep, good luck. And Uncle Cranky Beamer, the puppy's good. He's getting so big now that it's hard to see him as a puppy, but he's definitely doing well.
Will Bunker Spy. Alright, hopefully you got a spec that you actually liked. That does suck though. Yeah, you get to pick what color you want when you buy something in the dealership, and I've done that many of times too, not many a times, but I've done it a few times. And I bought some stupid color and I went, crap! I didn't get the color I wanted, but it is what it is. I don't think the game's ever really pay to win, but you know, the game, it's off to, when you're a new player, you're always off to kind of a slow start. You always gotta grind a lot on this game, but I wouldn't say there's anything pay to win about it. There are a lot of paid events, but you don't have to do those. There's still 1,000,001 things you can do as a free-to-play player on this game.
Yep. Now, I see a few questions pop up, so I'm going to try to hit them all at once. Zelt331 just got the Tempest 1. Any advice? First advice is what Clavia just wrote later. Do not elite license your fastest car in each tier. Because you want to save one good car in each tier for the Tempest event itself. Any car you elite license get locked out, period. The other thing is that Tempest 1 is purely a numbers type competition, meaning as long as your car can run the time, you will beat it. Meaning when you run it, don't rush, build the car, make sure it can beat the boss time, and you'll be good to go. But don't forget, there's still Tempest 2 and 3 coming up after that. So, Danny already answered the question for high voltage. I would be inclined to agree that the game is pay to have certain content. It's more like pay to grow quickly, pay to get certain cars, and pay to do certain events. But it's not necessarily pay to win. There are free cars you can get that can definitely help you win. If that's your thing, you want to win in live. Now, there was one other thing I think I wanted to address. Let me make sure I didn't miss that one. Dax Fetty, hello, happy Friday. Let me see. What am I missing here? Oh, Alex Welder asked the question whether the crates are showing for us. I can tell you the crates are showing for me once I locked in my car into the event. So that might be a glitch on your end if your events are not freeing up those crates. Because I have only one car locked in and I was able to get the free crate for it. For track days.
Alton, what's up, buddy? I've been alright, thank you. How you doing? What, Max?
Oh, no, you said... I was like, what's up? What do you...
The game kind of froze up for a minute there. On the live racing deal.
You
so
gotta
it looks
love
like
updates.
It looks like we're gonna have a slightly glitchy or really long loading time update this time.
Well, remember, you were the guinea pig for this.
See, it's kind of frozen up again. Lovely.
Oh, I get that all the time in live. That just, you know.
I don't actually. There we go. Still a bunch of bots though. Someone just asked to show the new Elite tuners. That's the first thing we actually showed. There's only one car in there, and it's a Tier 5 Subaru BRZ. I was never expecting the BRZ to be a Tier 5. It's kind of crazy. The Viper ACR is not really the best car crazy drifting. Personally, I would skip that one. Unless you actually need it for an event or something, that's not really one of the better cars in this game at the moment. Are you getting the kickback on your launches on this car, Max?
Yes, you are. What you have to do is basically launch early, and that'll avoid the kickback and give you still the best time. Now, if you go slightly later than perfect, you're going to get a kickback. If you go super late, I think you don't get a kickback. But I don't know if that'll help your run times. So the car beats Dino by a little bit less than a tenth. So I think it's, you know.
I don't think I'm beating Dino at all. All right, Alton, have a good day, buddy.
Oh, so the last event, you have to have the cars, the crates open. That might be, I don't know, the Crow might be able to answer that. Is that a glitch or is that just intentional? Maybe we were getting too many crates. Who knows? Okay,
Crow says, I guess that Dodge Viper is going to be an upcoming Prestige Cup car, so if you don't want to spend your keys on it, then yeah, you might want to grab it.
So here's my view on that, Danny. The people that can't spend the keys on it probably don't have the gold either. Okay? Let's be honest. If you have gathered almost 1,250 gold, you probably also have a few silver keys in your inventory. But I mean, that just, you know, maybe some people burn all their keys and don't mind spending the gold. Then, yeah, pick it up with gold. D Black, welcome. So, yeah, my feeling is that the you're gonna get the car anyway with keys, and you know how to earn the keys and just save it. You know, I wouldn't necessarily spend gold unless it's a car that you missed out somehow. And you have plenty of gold to burn, then definitely get the Evora.
Yeah, guys, I don't know. Someone says something about live races don't work. Man, I don't really know why you're not able to do live racing. I don't know your exact problem either, but if you're having any type of major glitch, the best thing to do is probably open a in-game support ticket. Tell them about your glitch, let them know what phone you're using, all that good stuff, because that can help them figure out, you know, what might be causing the glitch on your particular device and whatnot. But if you're having live racing problems, unfortunately, the only thing I can maybe think of is you got the newest update today. It started rolling out, I guess. Maybe you got the newest update and nobody else has it. So right now, there's nothing but bots. These aren't even real players in my lobby, so I can't live race anything but fake people right now. And it's going to be that way probably for the next 4 or 5 days for me, I would imagine. So let's go ahead and back out of this live racing lobby. Racing these bots is no fun.
Well, see, Arthur, here's the issue. Cars that are high evo at low upgrades isn't necessarily fast when fully maxed. Now, all these GT3 cars are like 7.0, 6.9 cars. So, yes, the Bentley's not dirt slow maxed, but it's not necessarily going to beat the Bolide or anything that are super fast in the 6.8, 6.7 range. So keep that in mind. We like these low performance point high evo cars because they're good at lower upgrades in live. That's why, you know, I was kind of excited for this car. Plus, it's finally a Bentley that doesn't suck. So that's always nice.
Somebody's asking about if certain Supras are sharing parts. Well, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of Supras coming up in this game, or we already have a few of them. So let's go into the Toyota part here, if I can find it. Where are you, Toyota? And let's look at which cars are sharing stage 6 parts. So the Toyota Supra GR, I'm sorry. The Toyota Supra GR Tier 5 only shares parts with itself. Now there's another GR Supra. That's probably the Tier 3 one, I would imagine.
Yep, and the one that people are going to be interested in is this LB Silhouette. That's a new PC car or new
yes,
milestone car coming up.
So that shares parts with itself, the Pandem 6. The two Pandem Supras share parts with the Silhouette Supra, guys.
Which means that the Silhouette's likely a reskin of the Pandem. Probably works the same way. Now, I have the Pandem V1.5, and it's not as good as the Elite Tuner GR Supra, just to give you an idea. So that should, you know.
Yeah, I think the Elite Tuner is going to be a cool one. We do have another Elite Tuner Supra that's supposed to be coming out, so that's going to be interesting. You can see my player ID. It appears to be covered.
I mean, I see the word Danny Lightning there. I don't know.
So yeah, my player, unless they changed the positioning of it. Oh boy, I hope that didn't happen.
D Black, that Pandem was not worth the league grinding. I have the V1.5, like I said. I built it, I ran it for all of 1 hour in live, and it's been sitting ever since. So,
hold on a second.
It's not a terrible car, but it's just not that good.
Oh, it looks like it might have moved a little bit or something.
Oh, because you were shifting your screen earlier, Danny. Move it down a little bit. I think you were tweaking something. You moved your
lovely,
screen.
Lovely. Now all the hackers are gonna steal my account or something. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't even know if it's possible, honestly, but that's one of the rumors. I don't know. Let me try and fix this for a minute. I accidentally shifted my screen somehow.
Yeah, because I saw you bump your screen earlier. That's what it was.
Yeah. Why didn't anybody warn me earlier? So what I'm gonna do is go back to my garage here. This is a pain when you have all your stuff up on one screen. Let me get the game back up here. Alright, that should probably be blocking it there.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's the right spot. Yeah, well, maybe up a little. There you go.
Well, if any of you steal my account, I don't like y'all. Alright.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Crew cups, prize cups. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of live racing for now, unless you have something you want to show everybody, Max.
Oh, go to
Showdown.
You're gonna have to go to the crates. See if you have the GT3 crates available to you. Because I think when you're updated, it's supposed to be available automatically, even if you don't lock it in.
I didn't see them, but we'll go look. We will go look.
I'm gonna replace all your cars with Ford Fiestas. Oh, that's harsh.
Main bunker spy. Alright, so we got a 20x chance to get the 004C. The parts crate has the same thing on it. Elite tuners crate.
That's a better crate.
Track days.
Oh, yeah,
oh, there's a free crate right here for the Bentley. Sweet. Oh, now it's $4. It's $4 for the next one. So yeah, it's gonna be free in every 23 hours. It looks like. Cool. Yeah, glad you mentioned that
because I looked because you're updated. We don't have that yet.
I looked earlier But yeah, it must only be there because of the update. Interesting.
Yep.
Let's see if there's any other crates I'm not... Nope, that's pretty much it. Okay. Alex says, but my is closed. Why? I don't know what you mean by closed. Sir
Well,
Hawk,
the people
what's
that
up,
are not
buddy?
updated don't have it yet until you lock the car in, is what it is. They keep changing the way they do these crates without telling us why, but...
Yeah. Alright, let's go do some Showdown, actually. Nobody's in the live lobby, so I'm going to go ahead and do a few Showdown races with my RX-7.
You
I
might
really
not
like
find
all
anybody.
these. That's another problem, too, but let's see what happens.
This is a classic example of why I don't update early unless I need to do it for some reason. When you update early, you're on your own with a small percentage of players around the world, and good luck meeting up with them. So stuff like Showdown, live racing, it could be easy or it could be hard. In this case, at least you found somebody, but we'll see, you know, in other trophy ranges whether there'll be a lot of players or not.
Maybe I'll be able to beat the heck out of everybody. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, currently I'm playing on my PC. I use a emulator called LD Player. That will let you play Android games, but the phone I've been using for a really long time is a OnePlus 7T, which really runs the game amazingly good.
Yeah, I basically don't play on the phone anymore. I just play on the computer.
I like playing on the phone better, honestly. Why did you update so early? Well, because my phone downloaded it. I didn't even know I had the update, honestly.
This is why I turn off auto updates.
Yeah, I probably should have, huh?
Yeah, I never do auto updates for that reason.
I wonder if you can turn off auto updates on specific games, and that guy destroyed me. Yeah, if live is dead, Showdown usually does seem to be better. Hopefully I don't run into these 7-9 guys. My car is slow. My car is slow. It's only 3 stars, and that guy beat me up. That wasn't fair. That wasn't fair. I want to make a complaint ticket, guys. Oh, D Black says MN gave him 50 gold for the inconvenience. Was the 50 gold enough to cover the inconvenience? I mean, that's not very much gold. Should be more like here's 1,000 gold or here's 5,000 gold for the inconvenience. Like 50 almost feels like an insult in a way. You know, yeah, it's crazy.
Pretty low. Yeah.
He says all of his cars are out of order, which would not be fun to deal with. That would not be good. How long have you played CSR2 for each day? Guy, I probably spend somewhere between 1 and 2 hours a day on the game, I would say. Yay, I got 50 stuff. I got 50 thingies, alright. That's good. Maichi, what's up? Good to see ya. Oh yeah, I know, Comet. I'm just... It's not that easy to drive all your cars perfectly when you're trying to chat with everybody. Oh, this guy's gonna destroy me. This guy's gonna destroy me. Unless he doesn't have a lot of upgrades on it, which he must not, thank goodness. Alright, I was expecting to be blown out of the water because that car is way faster than mine. Let's see, I'm trying to read back through the chat here. Oh god, 53 garages to reorder? That would be awful. That would be awful. I would write back and I would say, you're going to tell me 50 gold? I got to spend hours reordering my garages and you give me 50 gold? I would say, let me speak to your manager, sir. That's pretty crazy. I would explain to them how big of an inconvenience that actually is to you. Max, are you there, buddy?
I'm here.
Okay. You got real quiet.
Yeah. Oh, no. I was just checking out stuff while you're doing your thing.
Gotcha.
All right, so in track days on race 59, just like in the last event, those of you who have the pro leagues, if you have it, gets a 300% boost. The problem is as soon as you finish the race, it kicks in, so it's not, you don't really have a choice here. You got to use it or lose it. A little obnoxious in my opinion, but
that's what Steve Carell said in that movie. If you don't use it, you'll lose it.
Yeah, and it managed to freeze my map too, so I can't move around, so I have to restart the game. Nice.
See, someone said something about a really good tune for the GTLM or something. That comment scrolled by really fast there. The Ford GT.
I mean, I have female players in both my crews, so I know there are ladies out there playing this.
Lewis, he says, what should I get, the R8 or the Ford GT with American Series tickets? Well, I mean, unless you need one of those other cars for something, I would buy the Bentley that's currently in there. Because that should be a really good live racing car with not very many upgrades on it. Oh man, I gotta race these bananas. I love yellow cars for some reason.
I like sports cars and exotic cars in yellow, but I don't always get them in yellow. But I do like them.
I would love to have a yellow car, actually. Everybody's kicking my butt, guys.
You must have moved to that ranking level where the butt kicking must happen.
Yeah, I would definitely try and get that Bentley. That thing is cool. That Bentley is cool.
Bentley's awesome. So
most Bentleys in this game suck, but that one is very good. Pineapple, what's up?
So check
They
this
said
out.
there's an amazing stage 2 setup for that one of those Ford GTs. Interesting. For the GTLM.
I finally managed to dig myself into this Showdown, right? So I got that 300% boost for 1 hour, or no, for 1 day. I'm sorry, 1 day. So now I have to play some Showdown, even though I don't really want to.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not having a lot of luck on the Showdown today. I'm getting destroyed by everybody.
Well, I think you're on the server with all the fast cars. I wonder.
Probably.
If that's apparently, right?
Looks that way. I don't like it, man.
It sucks.
Red Tech says, Max, you smoked me in live racing last night. Your pink Nissan. He was in his back mono.
Oh, the Bach. Yeah. Yeah, I was testing the Nissan quite a lot because at higher elite levels, that R34 is pretty good with lower upgrades. So it gets a nice lobby advantage. The Bach mono, of course, can do a Dyno Buster tune to beat, my Nissan. But generally speaking, it's the Nissan's pretty good in that particular lobby.
I'm always yawning sin snips. I don't know why, but I'm always tired, guys. I'm always really tired. I actually meant to make some coffee before the stream, but never got around to it.
Yeah, my Nissan's Elite 33 for the pink one, which is now candy red. I changed the color after that race, but the I have a blue one on my second account that's the Elite 34, so it's a little bit quicker in a slightly different lobby, but does just as well. But I like both. I mean, both are quite good. I think anything over the Elite 32 or 30, because of all the extra fusions you get, the Elite R34 becomes very good, low performance point, high evo car. I enjoy it quite a bit.
Whatever level gets it up to 3 stars, Aclavi. I think it's level 20, or I think it's around 20 on my RX-7 there. But I'll tell you guys what, this thing is super cool. Look at this. It's got roll cages inside. It's got like little strappy thingies there to keep you from flying out of the car if you crash it. A little mesh net to catch you if you fly out of the car, guys. Well, I'll tell you what, this thing is pretty neat. You can't open the hood or the trunk, though. None of that stuff opens. So, this is currently available in the American Series Event Hub for 400 tickets right now. So, I mean 4,000, I'm sorry, for 4,000 tickets. So, Max and I both bought this thing. It should be the best car that you're going to get in there, I do believe. Should be one of the best live racers. I mean, it looks really cool. It's nice we finally got a good Bentley for once. And I mean, I got it on currently, you know, it's pretty much a stage 3 car. 2,000 some Evo points, that's crazy. So this thing is pretty awesome. Oh yeah, I wish it was 400 tickets too. I'm sorry if I got y'all excited, but I said the wrong thing. Alright, let's go ahead and take this.
Alright.
Yay!
You want me to put the same tune through the live lobby a little bit on my account? Because I can do that. I still have other people.
Why not?
Actually. Let me go ahead and grab that card and we can switch over to my account.
Alright.
Let's see. Alright. Let me make sure I have the same upgrades. Yep. Now you're running 2172. I'm running a little bit slightly different tune, but basically the same thing.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, so we're gonna switch over to Max here.
So 2172 is the 2.40 tune, and that gives you a 10.082, 0-100 tire. Now, if you have all those crappy Bentley Fusions you've been saving because you hate all the other Bentleys, well, now it's your chance to actually use it. This car's quite fun, actually. All right, let's try it out in live. I will be in the 10.0 to 10.2 range lobby. Actually, I may be in the 10.2, 10.3 lobby because of the lobby advantage. So if anybody wants to come over here just to kick my butt, now's your chance.
I would, but heck, we can't race together.
I know.
Darn updates. Oh yeah, the 004C is a very nice car, but it's another one that's not exactly easy to get parts for. It's pretty fast. It's a nice car. I don't know if it's good for live racing or not, but it's a nice car overall. I think it's a dyno beater.
It's a dyno beater. It's a little tough to set up for not getting, you know, you got to get in the right lobby for it to really shine, but it's not as easy to set up as some of the other cars we have. Mainly because it doesn't have lobby advantage. It's just, you know, it's a standard performance point car, but it beats dyno.
Comment, which GT are you talking about? The 2005 GT?
Alright. Oops, slow down a little too much there.
There's a lot of Ford. We got a lot of Ford GTs in this game now.
Yep, so 10.267 for that car means we're in the 10.3, 10.25 lobby. Anyway, 10.299 to anywhere, if you tune the car somewhere between 10.2 to 10.3, you'll probably find me. It's always a little tricky with these, but
You were having good luck with that LM Audi, right, Max, in live racing?
But I mean, you mean the Ford GTLM? Oh, the Audi was okay. Yeah, the Audi had some kind of almost what I would call natural advantage. So it was doing okay in the beginning. I don't know if it's going to do well now. You know, I haven't used it in a while, but the first few times I raced it in live, it was okay.
Yeah, the R8 LMS.
Not a lot of people in this lobby. Let me
I guess we haven't really done enough testing on that one, but it seemed good.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't have, you know, any kind of special advantage based on its low performance point situation, but it does seem to have a lobby advantage regardless. It's almost like it's built in, which is nice. But in the long run, again, I don't see a lot of these Audis running around in live, and there's probably a reason for that.
Guys, it's kind of amazing how many events are currently on the map right now. I don't know if you have that or not, Max, but there's about 50 different events on the map that normally aren't there.
That's insane.
Yeah, 6 American Series events is what Aclavia said. That sounds about right. I said 50, I was over-exaggerating just a little bit, but probably not much.
So that's 0 RPM drop. You just saw it. Now, what that does is it makes the car run a little bit slower. I mean, it doesn't totally kill it, but it definitely hurts it. I would always try to launch a little early with this Bentley to avoid that, just to not have 0 RPM drops. But again, as you can see, I don't know if Rob ran all out or not, but I just did a 10.38 on a 10.0 dyno. He did a 10.562 on I don't know what dyno. But that's why I'm not impressed with that prize car, quite frankly. It doesn't have a lot of... well, I crashed.
Oh, man. Let me switch back to my screen for a second while you're having your crash issues.
Yeah. Game crashing. That's another part of CSR2.
Yep.
Gotta love it.
They need to figure out some way to organize the map a little better instead of just like... It's like they took like a handful of like things that stick to a wall and they just threw them, and wherever it landed, it's where the event lands on the map. You know what I mean? I wish they would like organize them in some way, like maybe like a row across the top of the map that's for the American Series events, and then like Showdown and live racing on the next row. You know what I mean? Something like that would be much nicer. I hate having to figure out what is on the map all the time. Let's scroll the map all over the place. It's just a little too much.
Well, I mean, I don't think we're ever going to get changing any kind of change at this point with the map. They would have to revamp the entire game. So
that's true.
You know,
Filippi wants to know, and I'm going to say no, I don't think you're going to find that, but he wants to know if there's a low performance point high evo tune for the Nissan Proto Z, but I don't think you're gonna find that on that car.
Yeah, I don't recall finding any. So that's, you know,
that's one of those cars where I think even when you completely max it out, it doesn't have super high, you know, evo in general. So
yeah, I mean the 04C. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I don't really like tier 3 cars for live racing for some reason. Like, I avoid tier 3 cars like they're the plague, and I'm not really sure why. Tier 4 and tier 5, even tier 1 and tier 2, there's a lot of cars I love for live in those tiers, but there's really nothing in 3 that I really care for. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, going back to the old 4C real quick, it's not a terrible car, and in fact, because it beats dyno by a decent amount, right, you can actually put it in, say, like the 7.8 lobby, and it's capable of running up to 7.6s. That makes it a, you know, viable car in that lobby. It's not going to be great, and it certainly won't beat everything under the sun, but I think anywhere from 10, well, maybe not 10, but, you know, 9-second and up lobbies, it can be pretty decent. Let me go ahead and take off. For example, let's shift out a stage 6 here and a stage 6 here.
Yeah, we're not going to know what the Prestige Cup's final time is until, you know, after somebody finishes it for the first time, but every other Thursday is when the Prestige Cups are. One
Right.
Thursday is the new season, the following Thursday is the Prestige Cup, and the Thursday after that is the new season again.
Let me see this. I forgot how I tuned this car, but I know it's capable of a little bit more than what I'm...
I don't think
Okay.
you're going to find a great FFXK tune for live racing, honestly.
Yeah, the Tempest 3 tune won't be necessarily good for live. The FXK also seems to have lost some of its edge. However, I do have a tune I use that is viable. I wouldn't say it's great, but it certainly is usable. I'm not sure why. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I thought I remember this car can do 7.4 with the setups, so I'm trying to get it to do that. Hold on. $7.9.
Okay, Hoffman, what's up?
Well, I mean, you're not going to run a 7.7 dyno on this car and expect to not land in Hypermax, but I think with a lower setup, you can land right around 7.7 runs without a 7.7 dyno. That's what I'm trying to say. It beats dyno just by enough that it can make a decent run. I have to play with it a little bit. I remember I was looking at that possibility. Again, I'm not keen on the 04C because while it's not hard to get it to beat dyno, it's not what I would consider like a super good car or easy to tune car for live, because it doesn't have that lobby advantage situation that most of the cars you face as opponents would have. So that's the real issue. Let me see if maybe intake was a little better. I don't know. I thought I didn't have to max it out to pull that off. Maybe intake is the one. Hold on. Now, for example, you got to understand the F1 in this lobby will run 7.59 with full elite and absolutely destroy you all day long, or slow down and run 7.7s and never leave your lobby. So that is where a lot of these cars are not quite, as strong as you may think. I forgot how to drive this car too. I think you need to instant second or something like that. Let me see.
Hey Hoffman,
here.
glad you're enjoying the videos, buddy. That's awesome.
Okay,
And
so that got a
good to
little
see
better.
ya.
So, yeah, sorry, Danny. Go ahead.
It's all good. I'll be right back, guys. I need a sip of coffee.
All right. I'm just trying to see what I need to do to kind of keep this car in the 7.895. If you can get it to basically run that good old 7.7 and change, you'll have at least a good shot. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Let me try that shift pattern. Here we go. I hit nitrous a little late, but should be okay. All right, so now we're almost at 7.9 dyno, doing again 7.7 something. This is not a good 7.7 run. What I would like to do is tweak the car so it can run basically 7.7. I would say if I can get low 7.7s in the 7.72 range, 3 range, that would be where you want to be. That's where you can really do well. Let me see. All right. Let's try it in live. I mean, again, this is viable, but not necessarily, going to be really successful in live. But any car that dynos 7.8 and up and can do 7.7s, at least would do okay in that lobby, as long as you avoid the F1s and the F5 Venoms. Those guys will destroy you. Let me see. Most of the rest of these, you have a chance. So like you can see, you got a nice variety here. Avoid those guys, and you should still survive. Okay. Not sure about this car.
I don't know what spaz is, but I don't think I want any. He said I should put some spaz in my coffee. That sounds
probably
scary.
Something that makes you real hyper.
I mean, that's kind of what coffee is supposed to do anyways, by itself.
Oh, yeah, to a point. All right, so I always use manual launch in my test runs because most of my tuning is for live racing. And live racing, it's meaningless to have a tune that works great on a needle drop, but you can't duplicate it for the launch point in live. That just means you're going to lose. All right, so that's a Jesco, so I'm not expecting to win this.
Brown Warrior, buddy. Ford parts are actually really easy to get. There's a couple Fords you can just buy and strip in the dealership to get fusion parts. Now, Stage 6 parts might be a little bit harder to get for that, but same thing with Bentley. There's also going to be free crates for the Bentley, and there's going to be free crates for the Ford as well coming up, so that should get you some parts at least.
All right. Taurus. Oh, so do you know Taurus? I'm sure Taurus can run a little better than that run that he did, so that's probably I got to re-challenge.
What's up, Doormat Slammer?
It's gonna beat me by a hair there.
Go ahead and ask your question, Doormat. We'll try and give you an answer here. Guy0812, see you later, bud. Thanks for stopping by and have a good night.
Have a good night.
Dave Hill says, I can't beat Dino with that Jesco.
Not in the 7. Well, in the 7-second lobby, I think it's going to be real tough to beat Dino. It is possible, I guess, in the 9.1 second lobbies, it can be a Dino Buster. So it really depends on where you put it. This is why I don't actually run that Jesco in the 7s. Okay, yeah, see, he's doing 7.707 now. Now, it's unlikely the old 4C is going to hit that. Plus, launch points and just learning to shift. A lot of little touches you're going to have to do. So again, it's a viable car, but I don't think it's great.
Doormat, check out my video on my tuning playlist called The Correct Way to Tune Your Cars. That should get you a really good tune. Thing is, if somebody else's parts don't match yours exactly, it's hard to give them a good tune because changing parts often changes the way your car needs to be tuned. So I can't really tell you, how your car should be tuned if our parts aren't exactly the same.
Yeah, I mean, well, Danny and I meeting in real life, maybe in the future. I don't see that being a, non-possibility. Ohio's not that far from Pennsylvania.
Max says, in his head, he's thinking, I don't want to hang out with that loser. He's like, that Danny Lightning guy, no way.
We'll go Bigfoot hunting, Danny. We'll get some hunting license.
Yeah.
I'll bring my AK and we'll go Bigfoot hunting.
AK-47s?
My AK-47, yeah. I had a T-shirt. I kid you not. In high school, I had a really cool T-shirt. It says it's a guy on a T-shirt, right, with all the hunting gear. He's got grenades, machine gun, rifle, M16 all strapped to him, and there's a note he left on the door. It says, "Honey, gun squirrel hunting. Love, Bob."
That's funny.
One of my favorite shirts until it wore itself out. But I truly enjoyed that shirt.
Were you allowed to wear that shirt to school?
Back then,
Probably
yes,
not.
actually.
Really? Huh.
Yep. My school never said anything, but don't forget, this is years ago. I'm an old fart, so it's different. But I thought it was that was one of my favorite shirts. You can't even find shirts like that anymore.
No, you really can't.
Yeah,
Claudia
won't let
says,
people wear it.
does Bigfoot really exist? I don't believe that they do. Well, honestly, there's no reason that some sort of giant ape can't be out there that we haven't discovered yet. I mean, honestly, Bigfoot might just be like a relative of the Gigantopithecus, which is just a giant ape that was 10 to 12 foot tall. I mean, we find new species or even species that were thought to be extinct that are still around all the time. So,
I mean, it's a bear that was walking on its hind legs, which the bears can do. They can even use nunchucks. So
what?
You gotta get attacked in the woods by a bear with nunchucks. You gotta run.
You've been watching too many cartoons.
Dude, I watch YouTube, man. I saw the the video in the zoo where the bear was using nunchucks. It was hilarious. I mean, he was actually playing with it like he knew how to use it, man. I was like, dude, I ain't messing with that bear. I wouldn't mess with a bear anyway, but that particular bear, no way. I'm not going anywhere near that bear. That's Kung Fu Bear right there. So, Kung Fu Panda is not going anywhere near that thing. I'm staying the hell away from it.
I've seen the Kung Fu Panda. Uh-oh. Someone says Bigfoot is just a skinwalker. Now that would be kind of scary. Skinwalkers and Bigfoots are generally known to be friendly or just stay away from people. Skinwalkers are pretty scary things, so I wouldn't want to meet a Bigfoot if it was actually a skinwalker.
Let me tell you this. I don't want to meet any of these things, okay? I like to live in my comfy house without bears and lions and giraffes, whatever the hell it is out there, wild animals coming in. I'll be more than happy to, stay in my little safe area.
All right, Thomas Lucas again. Should I get the Ford or the Lamborghini with my event tickets? Well, we definitely recommend you getting that Bentley. The Bentley should have just
Fallout 4 reference. Oh, sorry.
The Bentley should have just popped up in there today, I think. And it's a really cool car. Maybe take a good look at that. Even on stage 3, like at stage 3, it's got over 2,000 Evo points and seems to be doing really well at live racing. So that's the one we're gonna suggest.
Oh, I'm gonna get bumped. That shirt that Explosive Nick mentioned, the kid with the thumbs up and the nuke goes out behind him, that reminds me of something the Fallout 4 game would have. What is it? They don't call him Fall Boy. They call him Volt Boy. The Volt Boy with his thumb up while nuke's going off. All right, who am I racing here? Is this somebody I know, or I didn't?
Reminds me of like Garbage Pail Kids. You guys remember those?
Garbage Pail Kids?
Yeah.
I don't know for that.
They were like trading cards, but they were these like, it was almost like a Cabbage Patch Kid, but like really terrible. There was like Dirty Dan and like Brenda the Booger. They were just like really gross, really gross like trading cards. They're hilarious though. Like, there's actually a mobile game now for Garbage Pail Kids too.
That's funny. Yeah, I probably will get bumped. I mean, you can't use a max car and run 7.6s in here without.
Yeah.
Now, this is where swapping can help. Like, I can just run slow with Eclavia, and it'll keep my car average down, so I don't get bumped. But yeah, so that's, again, I'm not particularly keen on the 04C. I think it's not a terrible car, but it's just not my, not my favorite or anything.
Man. I've got 30,000 Elite Tuners tokens saved up.
Wait, you have 8.2 Dino and you're in my lobby? That's kind of scary. I only spent about 4,000 something gold because I actually had a lot of parts that I could install without transferring Odom. Now, if you had to strip all 7 stage 6s, with fusions, it's 1,400 to 1,500 gold each. Okay, you can multiply that by 7. That'll be 8,000 gold. 8,000 gold. to just transfer stage 6s. We're not even talking about the red fusions. And it's 150 each red fusion on top beyond stage 6s. Let's say if you're missing some on stage 5 and you really need to transfer them. So yeah, it can get pretty crazy real fast. Yeah, I spent only 4,000 because I was missing 2 stage 6s and fusions relating to them. But I had I had fusions, and then another 1,000 or so, I guess, in the red fusions pretty much covered it. But it's not cheap.
What's the most?
Is a good card, huh? Yeah,
someone says, "What's the most annoying live racing car that's unfair?" Well, there's so many different cars that people figure out crazy tunes for that make them unfair. It's hard to really say there's, one that's worse than the others, but there's something called down tuning, which a lot of people do, and sometimes you can down tune a car to beat Dyno by who knows how much, and that gets crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on. I think one of the biggest misconceptions in the game is people, believe that if I put parts in this car and I tune it to that lobby, I should be able to win. It doesn't work that way because matchmaking system, looks at your car and makes adjustments in an effort to be fair, believe it or not. And because of the way it adjusts things, some cars just are not that strong in lobbies, particularly cars that are, you take a lot of upgrades to get like 1,000 Evo out of the car. Those are really not very viable in live. Versus that Bentley, which is the reverse, is really viable in live. So, that's the thing about live racing.
Yeah, the way they got the live lobby set up, it's really weird, actually.
Well, it's not. It's basically every 0.3 of a second is a lobby, but within each 0.3, you could have up to 30, 40 cars, which means another 3 to 4 lobbies.
Guys, there's another Elite Tuners event called Fortune Favors the Brave coming up, and it looks like it uses the Toyota GR Supra, and that's it. That's interesting. Huh. Oh, it says 158 days and 11 hours till it shows up. Never mind.
That's right around the corner, man. That's like
says
Tempest 4.
It says coming soon, but that is not soon. That is not.
Let's go to here.
Soon.
Let's take a look at that. I want to see that. Show that.
Hold on a second. What's going on with my thing here? I'm having an issue with my streaming software all of a sudden.
A lot of technical issues today, Danny.
Part of it's missing. Hold on, let me minus it and put it back.
The short
up.
answer to that RTR Spec 3 question is yes, absolutely. You just want to make sure your car runs faster than 11.8 to be safe.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, so check this out. All right, right here it says Elite Tuner is coming soon. If I click on this guy, 158 days. So that's probably like close to 6 months. If you click on the car, it shows the Toyota GR Supra is the car that's going to be used for this little event here. So that's pretty interesting.
Coming really soon. Only 158 days.
I wonder if that's how you're going to win the Noro Supra right there is from this event.
I don't know. I bet you that's not even a fully programmed thing. You probably just got a glitched access. You're probably going to end up with more cars in there than just a GR Supra.
That could be.
Or it needs a bunch of cars that you don't even have yet, and it's not even showing up as a possibility. You know what I mean? I think there are possibilities both ways there.
There's so many events here. It's crazy.
Not racing a Spider-Man Aventador. They're pretty good. I like them. All right, Clavia. let's do last two. I want to jump off and go back to last swaps. Perfect. Same thing for me.
All right, I'll go ahead and put you back on here.
Yeah, I was gonna go back and do a few runs in the whatchamacallit, the event. We can talk a little bit about that. Wait, am I supposed to win this? I think I'm supposed to win this. Yeah, that GR Supra Elite Max is very decent. Again, I don't know why, but I think they adjusted the matchmaking for that car because it was beating everything out under the sun for a while, and then all of a sudden, all the Supras started losing against everything else. So you had that problem, right, Danny? Your Supra was like unbeatable for a while.
Yeah, I had this really nice stage 4 tune for it, and it was just killing everybody, and now it doesn't really seem to work very well. So
Yeah,
they definitely changed something with that Supra, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Crow says it should be with the BRZ and the Lexus LC 500. But it might be a couple more updates before the launch of that event, so I don't know. That's weird. It's on the map.
I mean, it's I mean, the 720 GT3, I have no idea when that's coming. It's supposed to be out there, but I don't know why it's not here or when it's actually supposed to be here. So, you know, that's unfortunately just the deal there. And what else we got here? Better paint parts. Now, here's what you should do. Before you install a paint part, when you click on it, it'll tell you how many Evo points it'll add if you put the part in. Don't add the ones that only add like 3 points. I mean, those are obviously not the good ones. I can't off the top of my head tell you which ones are good because I can't remember. But I know that, you know, paint parts for bigger stage 6s like body, engine for the Goodyear would be important to put in. What is the time area today? Well, I'm in 7.8 or something.
This really isn't one of our, like, the normal live racing stream like I do on there. I don't know. Are you going to be in here for a while live racing, Max? Or
I was about to jump out, but
okay.
keep getting challenged. And then everybody's saying they want to jump in, so I give it a few more runs, but I wasn't planning to be in here much more.
Clavia says you raced Mr. Beast. Well, maybe.
Well, he slowed down, so I raced Mr. Beast. Oh, okay.
How would we know it was the real Mr. Beast?
All right, so is Sir Hack somebody in here, or?
Yeah, he is actually.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so a bunch of people jumped in this lobby. See, Danny, you should live race in this lobby once in a while.
Which lobby are you in?
7.8.
The only reason I don't like to do that is I know a lot of people don't have cars that fast. That's really the only reason I don't grab some of these faster cars, is some people can't do a 7.0 or even an 8.0 car, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. But at the same time, I think a lot of players actually have cars that are 7.8. Well, the comment, your car's obviously bumped. You know, you may...
Except for the newer players, that's the thing.
Yeah. Oh, so let's take a look at this track days event, which I already started. I started off with the Huracan because, well, it's a good car. It's also very tunable because you guys know that I used it for Tempest 3. So I know that everything about it as far as going speed traps, sprints, whatever. That's why I saved it for this particular event. This one you just saw me using live. I got the Expo. The Expo sucks, okay? That's the car I'm not happy with. Hard to drive, hard to tune, hard to get parts. I wouldn't mind owning it in real life. I just can't stand it.
It would be cool to have something. Any of those little cars like that in real life would be fun.
Yeah, my dream is still, I would love to have a Bachmano.
That would be cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just not happening. So that's, now, one thing to understand about when you're racing this event, okay, the first 40 races, your opponents are going to run something silly like 15-second runs. So I'll keep it in third gear and beat him by like 3/4 of the track. Look at that. I mean, he's not even trying. So this is the easy part. You get to go in here and get through all these basic, and then all of a sudden at race 60, everybody start beating you unless you're like 3 stage, 4 stage 6s. That's what you have to deal with. But that's basically how these events run. So 13.6 for that. It's at race 20. I think I already locked Indy Expo, but all right. Oh! I hate these. Okay, here we go. This should be an easy one. Speed trap. Okay, especially for O4C, it's gonna be real easy. But your last few speed traps is gonna be real annoying. Those are the ones that's gonna be like race 79. Everybody hates race 79, so we'll see. But this one, 178 miles per hour. I can probably not use nitrous, not even shift right, and still get it. I'm just gonna do this, but third gear, no problem, right? Because you're maxed, it's easy. But later on, it gets crazier and harder. Has anybody actually got to race 79 yet? I'm curious what that challenge is. Has anybody gotten to that already and can tell me? One of my top choices, one of my favorites in the game is obviously the Regera, the Bachmano. I love the Bachmano. I enjoyed playing with that. Yeah, that's one of my favorite cars. And then I don't know what else. I mean, I have a series of cars I cycle through that I like. Right now I'm really enjoying the Elite Tuner R34 GTR. I'm gonna enjoy this Bentley. I love that thing. I'm gonna really have fun with that. Yeah, I mean, I haven't found a Bentley I like driving in like 4 years, so I finally get to play around with one. So Crow's saying I can do the speed trap at full S5. I'm just curious what the speed trap is. Yeah, I mean, I can test out the Pure Sport setup, Felipe, but not at the moment. But later on, I'll probably take a look at it, see how it is. Yeah, the Brabham, actually the Brabham R looks pretty good too. But the Goodyear edition has a nice livery on it. I do like that. Yeah, it's a cool car. Sorry to hear that, Dinesh. Again, sorry for your loss. Yeah. I think I never got the 600 LT Spider. That's one of the tier 5s I'm missing. That's because I took a break during that milestone season. I was actually like not playing the game much at all. I wasn't even in the crew, so missed out on a few cars that way. Well, Paul, I mean, I can jump back in live lobby. So 294 in the quarter mile, that's not too bad. That's actually pretty low. I hope they don't pull a stunt where they change it in 2 days because everybody's getting through. We can't have that. They must install stage 6s. Let them suffer. So they change it to like 350 mile per hour or something stupid. Oh, turbo. Of course it's turbo. Wait, am I missing turbo? I know I'm missing something. You missed all my secret tunes I was sharing over the live stream. You got to scroll back to get them, though. No, I'm just kidding. Nothing important. Of course, I got turbo, and I think I'm missing intake. That's probably what I'm missing. I'm missing something. Oh, yeah, I'm missing intake, and I got another turbo. How nice. All right. Oh, well. I think I won't need intake to make it. At least I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I won't. But okay, so 295. That sounds really easy for the Bentley. Where's that Bentley? Hold on. Oh, I'm sure there's going to be more Fast and Furious events. There's going to be lots more. Yep. So this car obviously hits pretty close to, all right. I mean, obviously it's not going to hit 295 with the upgrades I have, but let's see what it hits in here. I mean, if you want to set up a 10.3 car, I'm probably going to take the Bentley back out to live again. But let's see what it does in the quarter. Yeah, so even without really trying too hard, you can outrun your dyno by quite a few miles per hour. So you figure the dyno says 239. That's about, I don't have much nitrous. I mean, if I had a little stronger nitrous, this is stage 3 nitrous. You're already doing 245, so 295 is really going to be pretty easy. That's good news. I better beat this event today before they change their mind and I have to face like 320 or something crazy. All right, I'm going to go back into live real quick. Yep. Yeah. That's easy. When they put it at 350, then you're like, what? What? Oh.
Well, somehow I muted my microphone, so I've been I've been talking to y'all, and unfortunately, you guys haven't heard any of it.
See,
oh,
you
well.
just so it's like I sound like a crazy man talking to the silence, right?
Yeah, Max actually did that at the beginning of the stream, and he was trying to talk to you guys, and it was muted, and then I did it, so I don't know. It's one of them days.
I don't know. A lot of technical issues through this stream. So, well, here's the thing. I can hear Danny. You guys cannot. That's the difference.
I answered a few questions and everything, and unfortunately, I guess y'all didn't hear them. Oh well.
All right, so I'm going up against a Griffith. That's always a tough race.
Sup, Curl? We got Curl in the house.
Yeah, the lobbies are always together, so you just have to be in the right time lobby to find the car. That's the main thing. All right, Sir Hack is back. All right, AZ Kid. Now I think I did race him earlier. If we connect, I think he couldn't connect to me. I had to challenge him, or something like that. I forgot. Yeah, not connecting again.
The dyno time on that Bentley is what, like 10.08?
10.08 is correct. Yep. Oh, looks like I changed lobbies. Or did I? No, I did. No, wait. Yep, but I found I bumped into Comet Warrior's lobby. How about that?
Oh man, there's my Supra he stole again.
Oh, Bentley versus Toyota. Would you like some Grey Poupon with that Bentley? Because that's how you be driving it. Smoking a cigar and eating your Grey Poupon. All right. 10.092. Again, this car doesn't easily beat dyno. It could. I think I can run like a 10 10.0 something something if I drive it properly, but you know, I'm not so sure I want to do that though. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that Supra comes up on the second half really hard. What, to try to race in the Supra is hard, or try to race in Bentley? Yeah, that's what I figured. That thing has a hell of a top end. All right, so here I got my 0 RPM drop, so it will only run about a 10.15 all out. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. Let's keep our cars in the 10.3.
They don't really tell us too many things in advance like that, so I'm not really sure if there's gonna be a Duality Cup or whatever, or an Evo Cup for those cars. It's possible.
For which cars?
2005 Ford GT.
Oh, that's the 2005 Ford had its Evo Cup already. I don't know if they'll rerun the event. I mean, I guess it's a possibility.
But I haven't heard any type of announcement about that for the American Cup deals.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be during this Cup. So.
But yeah, I kind of don't think they're going to run that again, honestly.
Oh, everybody's named Felix because it's a glitch.
I haven't had that glitch.
Display glitch. Yeah, it's very common actually. So
I've never seen that, or I've never noticed it, one or the other.
I had one time everybody was named Max, so I was beating up Max over and over again.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's like one of the random bot names pop up, but it's not the cool ones. It's always like Max, Felix, Joseph, or some stupid. It's nothing really cool.
That's funny.
But I thought it was funny, so I enjoyed it. All right, man. Have a good night.
Maichi, have a great night, and we will catch you later. Thanks for stopping by, Maichi.
Yep, thank you for stopping by. Sensnips, I'll try 5th gear nitrous. I think it's either 4th or 5th with that 1.5 duration nitrous works the best. So, you know. Yeah, Felix. I've been beating up on Felix, whose name changes to CWGYT when he comes out of lobby. But in the meantime, it's Felix. Well, isn't it Felix's turn to win?
Real life dream car. One of my dream cars in real life is definitely that Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Bugatti Chiron would be super cool. One of the chrome ones. Heck, a Lamborghini Huracan would be cool to have too. An old school Supra, like the Fast and Furious Supra. That's really kind of like my thing though, or maybe an RX-7 or something. I like the tuner type cars though, mostly. Like, I'd much rather have a tuner than a supercar though. Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I always said I really like the. Oops, I hit nitrous too early. I really like the whatchamacallit, the R34 GTR. I would totally take 1,000 horsepower R34 GTR.
That would be cool.
You want the Nismo S-Tune, and then you want it bumped up to about 1,200 horsepower. Yeah, put some aftermarket, probably OS Geiken diff, a sequential transmission, little touches to make it a little cooler.
Problem with having a Sesto Elemento though is you can't drive it anywhere except for the racetrack.
Yeah. What I would really be interested in is a 800 horsepower Bach mono, just to see what it'll do. Now, how quick it'll put me in a tree.
Have you guys seen those cars in real life? Maybe not even in real life, but even on a video of the real car. The monos are neat little things. They look way cooler in real life than they do in the game.
There is a great video out there, and it tells you all you need to know about how these cars work. There was a Bach Mono chasing a P1 GTR. Not GTR, just P1, the McLaren P1 on a racetrack. Every time there's a corner, the Bach Mono will catch up. And as soon as they go back into straight, the P1 would just take off, right? Because it's faster. But it was a great video to really get you to understand where the lightweight cars have that cornering advantage. It's like driving a go-kart. I love that. I mean, I go drive electric go-karts all the time near my house at a go-kart place. So I love the feeling of that.
How fast do they go?
It's indoor go-kart ring. I think that max they only hit about 35 miles per hour.
Not
but
bad.
when you're inside a go-kart ring doing 30 mile per hour, it feels fast. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So they're not cheesy. They're not like the ones at the what do they call those by the shore. Those crappy go-karts go like 6 miles per hour. I feel like I could walk faster.
Yeah, they got some really lame ones, that's for sure. Some of those go-kart tracks though do like over 50 miles per hour, I guess.
Over at Wall, New Jersey, at the racetrack, the day I took my car for a high-performance driving experience, they had a go-kart competition there. Okay, these are serious ones. These guys will hit like 85, 90 miles per hour on the straight.
Ooh,
so
man.
They got trailered. The go-karts were trailered there. And the little kids that were driving them had professional fire suits on.
I believe it if it goes that fast. Crap.
Yeah, I mean it's big time right there. I was impressed. I was looking at their stuff. I'm going, wow. They have 2 carts and then all the parts to basically rebuild another 2 in one trailer, and they were there racing. I was like, damn. And these are kids. These are not adults. So
yeah, that's nuts.
These are kids that are going to drive Indy cars when they grow up.
Yep.
That's what I think is what they're prepping for, So
well, that's how a lot of those a lot of those real racers and NASCAR racers and everything else. That's how they get their start is in the go-kart racing. So
yeah,
those probably will be professional race car drivers when they grow up.
A lot of them, well, the good ones, yeah, the good ones will be. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, a lot of these kids racing stuff worries me because, if the kid gets into an accident and gets hurt, I just can't see that being a good thing. The go-kart stuff has a lot of safety gear, so I can see it's not too bad. But nonetheless, I mean, it's pretty crazy stuff.
Pretty much anything, though, man. You can walk out your front door and a helicopter could crash into your house and chop your head off for all you know. So...
Listen, I fell
Everything's
yesterday.
Dangerous.
I fell on my driveway yesterday. I almost couldn't get up. I was like, I've fallen and I can't get up. It's a clapper nearby.
Oh, man.
Hello? Somebody.
Oh, God. That's not good.
Oh, man, it hurt. I thought I cracked my tailbone. I wasn't kidding about that. I was literally on the ground for like 2-3 minutes. I couldn't get up. So... And the stupid part is I was cutting my grass. I mean, how much worse can it get, right? You cut your grass, you freaking take a spill, and then you couldn't get up, and then you look like a fool. I was like looking around for neighbors, and of course no neighbor was nearby. They're all like laughing at me behind their window. So look at that fool! Look at that fool laying in his driveway. Yeah, that's probably what they were doing. But anyway.
Yeah, I did actually see something today about they were going to change the PETA crates or whatever. That'll be kind of nice, to tell you the truth.
All right. So that's an interesting question, Ratak. So how I started finding down tunes is when I started losing money to down tunes. So I figured something's allowing these guys to beat the dyno, in these lobbies that I'm in. This is years ago, obviously, when matchmaking was a little different. But the basic thing about every car is first pattern you do is shift pattern. Okay, you want to see if the car will beat dyno by shift pattern. Any car that beats dyno by shift pattern you can then try to tweak final drive to see if you can maintain the shift pattern but stretch the amount it can be dyno by. That's one strategy. The other common strategy is grip versus power tuning, meaning put tire to 0-100, play with final drive, and see if you get a major Evo drop. Those are Evo drop dyno beating. The Bach Mono has that, by the way. If you're playing with your Bach Mono, 1 or 2 points drop on the tire can potentially give you, 8/10, 6/10 on the dyno, and you still can maintain it. So it's just patterns you're looking for that lets you do certain things with certain cars. Now, not every car can do it in every level of upgrade, so that's where it becomes tricky. For example, this Bentley, even if you run no engine, turbo, intake, or body, and just trans in something, you still cannot get a dyno buster tune. But if you did a TNT without fusions and you're willing to go negative, before I upgraded it to this point, I was able to get a negative tune. So it's kind of tricky, but there are certain patterns you look for when you tune, and you start to get a feel for it over time. I never really made a video on this because it's harder to demonstrate with every car. It's more of, I can demonstrate with one car, but it may not apply to the next car is the issue. I go to English, Dave Hill, I did go to Raceway Park a lot for racing from 2000 until they closed the drag strip, so I was there pretty regularly. Danny, you still there?
Maybe. Just sipping the coffee? I was just kind of staring off into space there, actually. I'm just really tired today, so I'm kind of out of it, actually.
Oh.
I don't know, I'm real tired all day. Usually by the time the live stream comes on, I'm like, oh yeah, I got a live stream, whatever. So I get a little more energy and I wake up a little bit, but not so much today. Not so much today.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's 6:43 now, so we got about 20 minutes left. I can hear my puppy barking downstairs. that usually means food. Feed me. Yeah, he gets hungry all the time.
Fingers. Yeah, finding down tunes is kind of a weird deal. I mean, some cars though, even on the transmission, you can just find a huge drop that'll make it do some crazy dyno beating too. But I don't really like down tuning cars too much, honestly. I just think it's not really fair. I tend not to do it myself.
I think it's part of how the game was programmed, and again, they didn't, when they programmed, they did something that allows these particular tunes to work. I know that Natural Motion's been slowly working away from that like this Bentley, you can't do that with. Okay, but it is something that they're playing with. I'm here, Clavia. What's up?
Everything okay, Clavia?
I think he might be waiting in the lobby. That's why. It's
like, hey, maybe.
I've been waiting here, and
I was wondering if maybe
that Comet Warrior guy.
I was wondering if maybe he couldn't hear you all of a sudden.
Oh, it's Harry Granny. I can't lose this one. That's gonna be embarrassing.
You know what's kind of funny? Granny. All right. Some of my War Robots friends that I play War Robots with started calling me Granny Lightning because I'm tired all the time. Like, hey, Granny Lightning.
Granny Lightning, that's funny.
It is.
That's funny. That's not right. It's really not right, but you gotta admit it's funny. See, Granny Max just doesn't work.
No, but Granny Lightning sounds like Danny Lightning, so it actually, it's kind of clever. Like Clavia says, Grumpy Lightning.
Grumpy Lightning.
It doesn't rhyme, though. It doesn't rhyme.
Oh, you had to sacrifice 1,000 Evo to swap with me. That sucks.
Doormat, have a good one. We'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Yep. So again, guys, this Bentley's really good. If you got 4,000 tickets from whatever American events you've done, I would pick this car up. It's worth having.
I know some people.
If you
I
have
know some people. There's KD. He's one of the Granny Lightning people. What's up, KD?
Yeah,
Thank you for the donation, buddy. Yeah, I know a lot of people would say to get the Ford LM over the Bentley. I guess that's personal preference, but I don't know. The Bentley's going to be probably a lot easier to win live races with, I think. And continue to win them.
Alright, so here's the Clavia with his NSXR.
You know, I talk about Granny Lightning and KD just shows up out of nowhere. I mean...
His ears were twitching. He's like, oh,
yeah,
I need to log into I need to get to the stream. My ears are twitching. All right, here we go. Here comes that NSXR. Woo!
Oh, it got you.
Yeah. 10.048.
Oh man, it got you.
Yep. Maybe I'll play with the tune a little more, but again, you're not going to be invincible in any lobby with a car that doesn't beat dyno. And we all know the NSXR can be, easily set up to beat dyno. So, but I don't think he's doing that. I think he's just using a maxed out tune with the elite levels, which actually works quite well.
KD, you've been here the whole time. You've been quiet today. You've been quiet. Wait, comment says it's deja vu. My Supra was a Clavia's NXR the whole time. I don't quite understand that statement. I don't get it. Your Supra was an NSXR? It was in disguise, I guess? Must have been a heck of a disguise.
That's a hell of a disguise. Car changing look.
Yeah.
All right. So this one, I'm gonna run it kind of slow. I think the issue here is, even though this car is high evo car, over time I think you can easily get pushed out of the lobby, even if it's not theoretically supposed to be pushed out. If you keep pushing the car, it's going to get pushed out. I don't want to kind of kill my car without just a little bit of, without much upgrade. Oh, you don't want to swap? All right.
Does Maxthegamer mod? No, I do not believe he does.
Why is that question being asked?
We don't mess with our personal accounts like that.
I'm curious why the question's being asked. Is it because my gold, my cash? I mean
we do
usually that's what starts the conversation. It's like, oh, you have a lot of gold, you must mod.
I mean, we do have a modded account we can use to make YouTube videos, but we don't actually do anything but show you guys like shift patterns and stuff. We don't actually live race or anything like that with those accounts, so we're not into the whole modding thing.
It's not worth it, because when if you see, let's be honest here, if you're gonna mod, you better know how to do it really well, because the system's gonna catch you, and when it catches you, you're gonna lose your account. Then you're gonna have to unban your account. You're gonna have to do this, you're gonna have to do that. It's a lot of work. Oops, I think I'm gonna lose this one. Yeah, I got a 0 RPM drop, but anyway, the point is that this is, you gotta really be aware of what you're in for when you do it. So most of the mod guys have like 10 accounts. They don't care. I have 100. You can ban them all. They're all duplicates of each other. I have 100 of the same account. All right. Oh, wait,
yeah, funny thing is, there was a rumor for the longest time that I was some sort of modder because I had a lot of keys saved up. Thing is, if I'm a modder, why don't I have every car in the game, and why aren't all my cars maxed out? You know what I mean? I never really understood that rumor. Just because someone has a lot of keys, took me, it took me years to save up all those silver keys. And I used to have a lot of game cash too, but those Elite Tuners cars came around, and I'll tell you what, it was that and some sort of event came up that I wanted to do, and man, I went from like 60 million game cash down to like 19 in, what, a 3-week period or a 2-week period? Now I feel like I'm
Felix? Felix keeps
slacking.
racing me because everybody's named Felix right now.
Now I feel like I'm slacking on my game cash, but that's alright.
Oh, the game cash keep bouncing around. You go up and then it goes right back
Yeah.
down. Then you go up and it goes right back down. Stressful. Let's see if I can get a real late launch. Nope, still goes to 0 RPM drop. So it has to be early launch for this tune, or I'm going to get 0 RPM drop. I can't avoid it.
Emerald says my HPE 750 isn't easy on the start. I'm not sure what you're doing with that car. I assume you're not. Are you talking about the Boss one? If you're talking about the one that you got from the Boss, I'm not familiar with that car at all. But if you're talking about the Tier 4 HPE 750 with the golden stars, that's actually a really laid back and easy car to drive. So I'm not sure what you got going on with it.
Okay, let's see here. 3, 2, 1. There we go. 6th gear nitrous. Let's see what this does. I think 5th gear nitrous probably is one of the better overall times. Funny without. Oh wait, 6th gear nitrous actually beat my 5th gear nitrous time by a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm using nitrous literally at the very end now. Last gear.
That's a weird setup.
Now, Jonah, I haven't had a chance to look at that video for the GTLM, so I don't have it set up. But I'll play with it a little bit later. Maybe use it on Sunday during Denny's stream.
Yeah, during the live streams. During the live streams, we don't really get much a chance to look at anything else except for, what we're doing right here.
Yeah. So, I think overall, this Bentley has a lot of potential, and it's a good car. All right, Eclavia, I'm going to jump out because I'm out of gas, pretty much. I can go back and do. Oh, okay. My last pip of gas here. Here we go.
Right.
So he brought the Subaru, your car, Danny, your favorite.
Yeah, this is a great.
STI.
They're such good little live racers.
I mean,
what's the background music called? I'm sorry, buddy. I don't know. Like the other computer monitor is like all the way across the room, and I don't even have the music player set up on the computer monitor, so I can't see it.
Good tier 4 cars with low PP, high Evo. The Griffith is a monster with that. The RS6 Avant can do it. The Ford GT is 2005 is pretty good. Let me think what else can do. NSXR once it's elite leveled. There are quite a few tier 4 cars that are actually quite good with that. So
I'll tell you one car that I've always liked. You're talking to Philippi, right? Philippi?
Yeah,
I said that wrong. Sorry. All right. One thing, I don't know if it's really super low PP, but the Nissan Juke does extremely well. It wins most races. It doesn't beat the dyno time, but it wins most races. I mean, that's a neat little car, actually. A little weird to drive, but it's a cool one. And yeah, that WRX, the Supra WRX does it. A little Fast and Furious Ford Escort does it. I'm trying to figure out if I can remember any other tier 4 cars that are like that offhand.
I mean, we can go look at some of the tier 4 cars. I think the old NSX was considered a good low performance point high evo car. Just relatively speaking, the newer stuff's better now. Yeah,
I don't think that one
it's
is,
not bad.
actually.
It's just the newer stuff's better. So,
by the way,
All
this game is horrifying. Nice, Curl.
this game can be horrifying if you really want to complete everything and you don't want to spend money. So,
But yeah, most of the really good low PP high evo cars are newer ones that are coming out, actually.
yeah, I'm going to jump out of lobby now that we had an interesting question about the cars. Let me kind of browse through the tier 4 real quick. Of course, I'm on B on tier 5. This is going to take a few garages. Hold on.
It'll be okay.
Let's get to tier 4.
Good lord, that's a lot of cars.
Yeah, I got a lot of cars. Let me see. And I try not to keep too many duplicates either. So, all right. So, AC Spider, Denny. I think this one is a low performance point high evo car.
I haven't messed with that too much.
I don't know if it's great at that, but I think it's not bad. GTAM. I think Jonah's been trying to tell me that's a great low performance point high evo car. I have to check that tune, but I haven't tried it. This guy right here, everybody knows this is a great car. This one, I think some people swear by. I don't find it to be that. Yeah.
I have really good luck with that car, even when it's maxed out.
Yeah. But this
That
one's
seems
not
to
bad.
be a nice live racer.
Terrible. Wait, not so terrible. Okay. Terrible. Oh, wait, not so terrible. But these two are probably... This one's good, but not for live. This one's okay, but not for live. These are just plain bad. And we got to race this in the coming. So I got to build this POS now. Because it's a coming PC Cup. So...
That just sucks, though. I hope I already have one of those upgraded, honestly.
Yeah.
I know I have them, but I don't want to put any resources into that crap. I know I have at least a couple of those i8 type deals, ASC8s upgraded. I just hope I don't have to upgrade one of the ones I don't have. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good looking car. I like the way it looks. It just, for some reason, they gave no love to the BMW in tier 4. It just, except for the M5 competition, which is great, but
I don't believe the LB version is the one I have upgraded, so
I didn't upgrade it. When I got it, I realized how bad it is by reading on the forums. I was like, aha, I just saved myself $4 million. It's like, I'm not touching that thing. So Viper ACR, this is a good car. I don't know why I built two of them. I must have realized I didn't have one or the other, or I made a mistake and built whatever.
I never had any luck with those Vipers.
Oh, this one's actually an original high evo car. This one you like, the HP 750.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Those aren't really like the low PP high evo type deals that don't get pushed though.
The glitch tune. Shh. Don't talk about it. All right. Anyway.
Now everybody's going to ask about it. Goodness, Max, you're not good at keeping these secrets.
I'm not good at keeping secrets. I give them all out regularly. And sometimes I get beat by my own tunes. I'm like, what the hell? Is he running something I gave out? I hope not. But anyway, if this is the only reason the Z06 isn't on my garbage list is because of that tune right here. Okay. But that's a low performance. This is like the original low performance point high evo tune for one of the old Corvettes. This was around for 3.5 years now. So I'm gonna give you the tune. It's real easy. It's literally that. And if
we
you
have
put
a hard
this
time
in,
seeing your things there because your player ID thing's covered up. So on screen, it's a little hard to see what you got going on there.
So I'm gonna move it over one. So it's stage 5 tire. You can't do stage 6 or it'll bump it up. Stage 6 trans, stage 6 in nitrous. That's all you need. Everything else is stock. Okay, and then set it to max evo, and it's crazy tune. Now you're only going to run 15.8. So for you guys, I hate running really long quarter miles. This is not the car for you. So
Does it get good respect points when you win?
no, not when it's that low. And I mean, for a beginner, let's put it this way. One of my beginning accounts, I managed to get this. They were giving out the Corvette Stingray back then. Okay, this is 3 years or 2 years ago. So this was my first live racer, and I had it set up like this. And I basically used it to grind just enough points to get myself through milestones, milestone crew minimums. So I was able to stick around and earn better cars. So, well,
No,
I mean,
it
yeah,
says-
it's an 80 performance point increase because of a glitch, not because it's supposed to do that. It just, you know, that's the glitch tune.
Nolik says, Max and Danny, what if you have a modded account? Well, if you have a modded account, there's always a chance you might wake up one day and find a message that says, BAM! Your account has been banned.
Permanently.
But I
Although
would
nothing's
not.
permanent in this game.
I would not run one myself, but to each their own, I guess. As
I mean,
long as you're not
it's a-
cheating to make your cars faster than they should be.
So the good
That's
news
not
about
cool.
this tune is I can spend the 16 seconds and drink coffee, chew on a donut, twiddle my fingers a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's not as hectic as those faster tunes. But as you can see, Danny, the RP is not terrible, but it's not great either.
Yeah, that's
the
not
prob-
bad though. I mean, honestly, if you
bad.
get over 1,000 RP, I consider that to be decent.
Yeah, I mean with the 150 card, it's actually quite decent. So
Yeah.
you know, the like I said, it's not a tune I use much anymore, but it helped beginning when I was a beginner. It helped me out quite a bit when I discovered this, and I didn't discover it on my own. This one was posted all over the internet. Okay, so I actually found this through someone else. I can't give credit where it's due because it's so long ago. I really don't remember who I got it from. But this one I didn't discover at all. In fact, just like the Gamera has that glitch tune that Das Martin posted, but I didn't know about that glitch tune either. I didn't know because I never really tried to find it. He found it, posted it, and I learned about it from him. So, you know, we all learn from other people.
Very true.
So that's that card. So yeah, the Z06 Corvette, which, you know, I have a soft spot for Corvettes. So that's not that color though. I don't have a soft spot for that color. That's an ugly color. That's old man red. All right, let me see. High Evo car. I think the NSX, LB NSX with some elite levels, definitely can qualify. XCSV Project 8. As high as that gets, Max, that's not really that impressive. So I'm not. Oh, the Evoria GT we were just talking about. Evoria GT, great car.
Oh
Okay,
yeah, that's a really
I know.
nice car.
Yeah.
A tier
old
5
rich man
Corvette.
red. That's right. Yep. That's
Tier
an old
5
rich guy red.
Corvette ZR1. I'm trying to remember if that was a good car or not.
Unfortunately, ZR1 is not so
ZR1s.
good in live. I wouldn't build it for live because I've raced a few in live and I see none now in the lobby. So that should tell you something. That's actually the key way to find out if a car's any good in live is when you go to a live lobby, watch what everybody else is using. I maxed, yeah, because it was like an event car or something, and it was a PC car before. And I keep getting stage 6s for crappy cars I don't want to build, but since I keep getting them, I might as well put them in.
Yeah. Sorry I've been quiet tonight, guys. I know I probably haven't talked as much as normal, but I'm freaking in
This
one of
guy's
those.
good too.
I'm having one of those tired days where you're just kind of like,
We all have them. You know, I actually took a nap before the stream because I knew I'd be tired.
Nice.
I was like, I'll take a nap.
I was
need it.
trying to earlier, but I might have slept for like 10 minutes and I woke back up. I have a hard time sleeping at all during the day.
Yeah. I mean, that's, you know, it happens that some days you're just out of it. So,
Yep.
oh, this bad boy right here. Remember this car?
Oh
Now-
yeah. The funny thing is, I got that car and I was all excited about it. I drove it for like 2 days and then I never really messed with it again.
Yeah, well,
What's up, Crack the Sky?
It's a dyno beater for sure. Oh, you know what's pretty decent? This guy here, I did build it because, you know, I put it to like stage 3, 4. And so this car actually did all right. I think it has a little bit of lobby advantage or something because it did okay in live. And so that's, you know, just a tip. Hey, Steven. Yeah, you're kind of late. It's past 7, so we're actually supposed to be calling it. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, we're about to end this thing in a couple of minutes, but it's nice to see you anyways.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's also... So it's another car that can beat everything. I haven't looked at one with all parts yet, but that's good to know. Let's see.
Is it worth making the BT62R Elite? I don't know. I think I would pick something else, honestly. What do you think, Max? Would you elite that one?
Well, let me show you something real quick, and then you decide if you think it's worth doing that with. So the BT62R is another
cool
dyno beating car. Right?
They're cool cars. I mean, you're probably going to have to reset that one constantly.
Well, you can always slow down. You can always slow down because it's such a fast car that, you know, one is you got to have parts for it. Oh, it may not be set up right now. I forgot to transfer some parts off of it. Let me see. Nope.
So okay. I guess Max has a pretty neat tune for it. I'm guessing.
I had a decent tune for it, and now I don't think it's right because I took parts from it for the Goodyear. So I forget about it. I was gonna show something, and then I decided that I realized it won't work. So, but yeah, it's not a bad car. I wouldn't necessarily elite it though. But if you have another good tier 5 for other purposes, and you have a lot of parts and it's built, then yeah, then you could elite it for that purpose. But it's not as flexible in live as some other cars, but it's not terrible either.
Honestly, you want to find something that can be your go-to everyday live racing car to elite, because once you elite it, that's going to be your, you know, an extra respect points when you win the live racing. So personally, the next thing I elite when the next Tempest comes out is going to be something I constantly live race with. And I would much rather find one of those cars that I never have to reset. So I would probably look for those low PP, high Evo point cars that don't beat dyno, but somehow still win live races. Like, I know for sure when the Tier 4 comes out, I'm going to elite my WRX STI. That thing just does such a good job. Plus, it's already got a bonus for being one of those elite cars. So it'll get a really big RP bonus from that. So...
Yeah, I mean, I think the F1 is a great choice because the amount of RP it makes per race is just insane. And if you get a elite bonus on top of that, it's just, you know, no car really comes close yet to making that kind of points. That's like having a permanent 30 wild card going, constant.
2 Hype says, what about the Bentley GT3 or the R8 LMS? Can I pick one of them in the American Series shop? Well, me and Max are big fans of that Bentley, I'll tell you that.
Yep. That Bentley actually will be a better car when I get some stage 6s and can set it up specifically for the 9.1 lobby. Remember, it's strong enough in the 10 lobby to beat most cars, but it's going to be even stronger in the 9 lobby because of the stretch between the performance point and the Evo point gap becomes greater. So, you know, and some of you guys know about the White Cento tune for 663 in the 9.3 lobby. This will be a similar situation in the 9.1 lobby. So I'm looking forward to being able to get to that point with this car. But yeah, the Bentley's a good car.
Steven, the problem with the Supra is they've done something to the Supra where All right, this game works if you're beating your dyno time and you're doing live racing. Every time you win a live race while beating your dyno, every couple times that happens, it'll push you into a little bit of a faster lobby and then a little bit of a faster lobby. And unfortunately, the Supra gets pushed into a faster lobby really quick after just a couple wins. And then you're going to struggle. And I found this really awesome Stage 4 tune for it, but that doesn't seem to be working very well anymore. So I think they changed something for it. So the Supra is a hard car to live race with because you're going to have to constantly reset it back into the slower lobbies by running a whole bunch of races while going slower than your dyno. So unfortunately, the Supra is not the greatest anymore for live, but it was really good at first if you set it up on like Stage 4.
Where is that?
But they've definitely messed with it, which kind of sucks.
Now, the Supra is not completely ruined because if I can find it right here, my pink Supra, yes.
I need to try a Stage 3 tune on that guy and see if I can get that to work.
Stage 3 and 4 tune on a fully elite one actually is still viable because it's a dyno beater. Look, it's 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 3, 5, 6. Okay, 2, 6. So 2, 6, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, basically. That's my setup. 2300 Evo, 663 performance points. Therefore, it is a car that has pretty low, relatively low points, high Evo, and it's 9.4 dyno. Don't forget this car can run 9.2, 9.1 on that. So, you know, it's going to be pretty good in live regardless. Now, is it? Well, no, but is it going to be at least pretty strong? Yes. Now, if you guys don't have that body Stage 6, you don't have all the elite levels, you can always go with flat L3 and Stage 4 trans, Stage 2 nitrous, and basically get a very similar result. It's not dead yet. I mean, this car is still pretty strong. It just needs to be tuned very carefully.
Yeah,
and it looks like I can't find any opponents.
I'm guessing with mine, I probably just need to tune it or drive it maybe a little differently because I noticed I can run my car faster than I'm currently running it. And I noticed people aren't beating me by much right now. I'm currently running like 0.2 of a second slower than dyno, so I might just need to drive it slightly different. I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty neat car. Oh, Lord.
I guess that's the cue to end the stream.
Darn it, Max, you crashed the game again. Oh, guys, yeah. Max broke it. Max broke it. Well, all right, yeah, I think that's going to wrap this one up.
Yeah.
It's definitely past our 2 hours. I'm super tired. I'm hungry. I kind of just feel like going to bed right now.
My puppy's complaining too, so I think I need to go as well. But it was a lot of fun. That's why we ran over, because it was kind of cool to show off some stuff. We'll talk more on Sunday about it with the Supra tune and stuff.
Yep, should be back on Sunday, guys, where I do my live racing streams. Every Sunday we do that. That's usually a little bit earlier in the day. Hopefully we can see some of you guys over there. If you're not busy, stop on by on Sunday. Tomorrow I should have a video on how to drive this car. And I might even I'm going to make another video for this guy here as well. I got to mess with both of these cars a little bit, but I'm not sure which day I'm going to put out the video for this, but since that was the milestone prize car, I figure I'll make a video for that. Then tomorrow we'll definitely go for the Ford GT. I know a lot of you guys are trying to figure out how to drive this one since it's going to be the Prestige Cup car, and this is actually a really good car, guys. This is actually a really nice car. I mean, it's definitely a dyno destroyer. I know a lot of people love this thing. I guess it's supposed to be excellent at live racing. Pretty sure you can beat the Tempest races with it and stuff too if you max it out and all that good stuff. It may struggle just a little bit on the 0 to 60 race, but I think you might be able to tune it. So I'm going to do some testing on that. Sweet. Max says you can tune it.
I'll put a video out probably on the Tempest settings for this car since I haven't yet.
Nice.
And you know, we can put that up next week sometime. It's just hard for me to get time to make these videos, but I'll definitely try to put some up.
Yeah, Max is a busy guy, so... Hey, I got a stage 6 part for it already. Sweet.
Nice.
Now I gotta install all these fusion parts. It's amazing how long it takes to put all those fusions on the car once you upgrade the thing, you know? A lot.
Yeah, it's a bit of work. It's a bit of work.
But before we go, I just want to say thank you to all the moderators for coming out and helping make sure the stream runs smoothly. You guys are awesome. We had a couple of donations today. I really appreciate the extra support. That's awesome, guys. Don't forget to check out my merch shop. If you go to my YouTube channel, you can click on the little thing that says store, and there's a merch shop there. You can also join the channel and become a paid member if you want, if you'd really like to help support the channel. If not, that's okay too, but we appreciate everybody's support, even those of you that just come out and watch the videos and hang out on the streams. We appreciate your guys' support as well. You guys are awesome. Thanks for making these streams a lot of fun and helping make this a really awesome channel. So you guys are amazing, and we will catch you next time. All right, anything to say before we go, Max?
You pretty much said it all. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. It was a lot of fun, and we'll catch you next time. And keep an eye out for new videos. Both of us will be putting up new videos soon.
Make sure you subscribe to Max's channel as well, and check out the Crow over there on Reddit if you would like. Crow's very knowledgeable and does a great job on the Reddit page. And Max, if you want to, you can always post a link to your channel anytime you want. We definitely want to get Max some subscribers because he comes in here to help answer questions, and I mean, he's just a very knowledgeable guy with a great YouTube channel as well. So
thank you, Danny. I think your bot keeps putting it up, so I'm sure it's there.
Yeah, the bot does post a link like every 15 minutes or something of Max's channel, so if you scroll up a little bit, it might be there.
Yeah, because I never have my channel link handy.
Okay.
So.
You can actually make your own URL. You know that? You could be like, you could just make it like youtube.com/c/maxthegamer or something if you wanted.
I've got something. Copied and pasted it from the bot. Here we go.
I've got something like that set up on mine, but I can't remember. I think it's just YouTube/Danny Lightning or something. I don't remember.
Oh, that's cool.
There's Max's channel. Please give him some subs, guys. That would be awesome.
Well, thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Stay safe and enjoy the game.
All right, guys. We will see you next time. Thank you so much, and laters. Lightning out and Max out. I said Max out.